Starting live. We are live now. Live to the end.
Hey, what's up, Creator Cast Nation?
Can we
Nation, Nation.
can we confirm everybody else has not got any audio issues in the chat?
Let's find out.
Yeah, because we
Jay's,
just
what's up,
Hello.
Jay?
Hello.
Jayski.
Oh, we're live. Hello.
Oh, we're live. Hey, we're live.
Yo, Ceylon CL Furlong in the chat. Tim Askog, Hendrik, Wazza, Scotty Ventures. Thanks. Xander's in the house too. Does it sound good for everybody? Because we're just having a little technical. I'm trying to work on my delay, the clap thing, and it was kind of messing everybody else up.
And then we just we thought we blamed Scotty.
Was that
blame Scott.
It wasn't me?
It wasn't you, Scotty. No.
I knew I was too good for that.
All right, cool. So we're all in the house for the first time Is this the first time 2019 we've? No, after the first. Yeah.
Yeah, the first time we were together.
Are we actually live, are we? Wow, that's great.
We are live.
I said the same thing, Scott.
Yeah, I got no idea what's going on. It's been a while since I've done this, fellas. So bear with me.
Yeah, how are you, Scotty? Because it's been you've been the longest without vision on the Creator Cast. How you been?
Yeah, good, mate. Just been busy. Just I took a week off work, so that was nice, and got out there and filmed a whole bunch of stuff. Went camping for a week. Filmed it all on the Hero 7. Had some really nice weather and then some really bad weather. So the Hero 7 held up, but yeah, that video is coming. But yeah, nice. other than that, just trying to take it easy.
How was the Legacy Edition Jax?
Oh, dude, it was so good.
Yeah.
I finished it off with Panda and my mate Al in about 30 minutes.
Wow. I've been looking for that bottle, like you wouldn't believe, like for like 3 or 4 weeks before you posted that picture. I've been trying to get it, and then the day that you posted it, it was available at Dan Murphy's. It was like, what?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to go back and buy some more because it definitely did its job. Put it that way. I slept well.
Danny, how are you, mate? You're still in Detroit?
Yep, still in Detroit. Just for a few more. To see Wednesday, Thursday, and then I leave Friday. And it's been awesome. I'll have a vlog about the reason I came out here and stuff. Some of the closer people know why, and I think you guys all know why, right?
Yeah.
But just so you know, everything is good, perfect, and
cool.
So all that went well, and it's been a great time coming out here and not having. I haven't edited videos. I haven't had to make videos necessarily, and like gigs and stuff. So it's just been a time to just really see the family and some friends and stuff like that. I got to hang out with Scotty D for a day and did a hey, we're talking from his house.
Yeah.
About this guy.
I'm so far behind on Hey We're Talking. I've got to catch up. I just caught the one with you and Mark Ensby Mark Ensby, just from the other day.
Yeah, I think that's one of the latest ones. But look at this. Look at this microphone.
Very nice.
But the other stuff didn't come in the mail. I had to order it online, and it just didn't get here in time. So
it'll be there soon. Before we get to Jayski, the chat is talking about the subject we said we would not talk about. No more Shark Talk. Beck, Minnie, and Lukey MC. No more Shark Talk.
Wait.
Yeah,
sorry.
We said
it's ironic that you said that, but I just wanted to do this.
Classic. Jay, how you going, man?
Good. Tired and exhausted. It's been a massive week of work, and going good.
Is that your first few days back after the birth?
No, I've been back for about a week and a half. I worked through the Centrelink maternity leave. Didn't get paid, but got the government to chip in for me, which was nice.
Look at you.
Got to take advantage. You pay so much bloody tax. I want some back.
Wow.
Just back and going to Creaky's TEDx talk tomorrow, which should be good fun.
Rad. Yeah, man.
Behind the scenes, I think Creaky's joining us tonight. He'll be in the chat. Not our video chat, but he'll be in the chat a bit later. But yeah, he just helping him out with a video that he's doing, and
cool.
Should be good.
Congrats on the 27,000 now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's something about 27 and a half, I think it is now. So
Dude,
it's
that's
You've
insane.
gone like
crazy.
you've gone from like 21 or 22,000 straight through to like 26, 27,000.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
amazing.
a week and a half ago it was at 18 and a half. So it's
That's backwards, but
Bonkers.
27, 17.
yeah, 27, 17.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Definitely riding that
Crazy.
wave,
Yeah.
but you've dealt with it all, haven't you?
The wave is settling. Don't worry. There's only one more video. That's it. I'm done.
Are you
One
making
more-
another video?
One more shark video.
There's one more coming out tomorrow morning, 7 a.m.
Seriously?
It just gets, mate, I want to stop, to be honest, but the stuff that you learn, and it's just fascinating. So, and Lukey's coming out with another one soon.
I guess why
It's,
not? Why not?
Wow.
Well, everybody's asking what's happening and everything in the comments, and so that's it. I've just got the final. Here's all the answers, and call it a day. And Lukey's gonna in about a month. I know I don't want to talk about it, but in a month he's going to go and film where the shark
Where it's
ends up, and that's it.
cool.
Yeah. So the wave
We're
will be
talking-
written. Yeah. Sorry about that. But no,
You
it's,
should title your video "Jumping the Shark." Jumping the shark.
on the skateboard.
Oh god.
Crazy.
I think
Anyway, that's what I've been up to.
Beck wants Luke on the actual chat, but Luke was on last week. Unless Luke's got new information, and we don't want to talk about the shark anyway, so we can't.
Yeah. Another
Yeah.
time. I mean, Luke and I, we've got some interesting things that are happening, but we'll talk about them at some other time.
Jesus.
Wow.
What's going on at your house, mate?
I think
Is
Brittany's
that the cat or was it Brittany?
I think Brittany's just backhanded something. Not me. That was all right.
Not you this time, anyway.
I jumped out of my skin then.
What's been going on with you, Benon?
I should say jumped out of your beard. That would
Nah,
have been
man,
better.
never.
Ever.
Benon, what's
Yo.
going on with you?
I'm just reading the chat. I was going to say I'm going to talk about not specifically the shark, but I'm going to talk about on my live stream on Saturday. I want to bring up responsibility and where that lies in terms of content creators, because I think this has brought up a question, like an overall kind of question. But that's not. I mean, that's not me riding the wave. It's me taking something from it and trying to dissect it, if you like. Because I just feel like without blowing my stream from Saturday or for this coming Saturday, I feel like there is some responsibility that lies with content creators, and where does that responsibility transfer over from? Anyway,
What are you referring to? Are you like people that are trespassing or people that are
everybody that like everybody that goes and explores this place is contributing to something, whether it be good or bad, and how does that responsibility sit with a creator? Because let's be honest, if you went there without a camera and you didn't make a vlog, you'd still have the same experience, but it would still be sitting there as it was. But now it's all smashed up, and there's good things happened. The shark's been removed, and it's been sold to another place and whatnot. So I'm saying there's good from it, and there's also some bad from it. And I want to work out, with the help of the chat, not now on Saturday, where that responsibility lies, like and how you can monetize that responsibility is kind of where I'm headed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking we should do a segment on the show, or even just a separate show in general, called Creator Crap, and it'd be like that's when because I feel like I posted recently on the Facebook page, and you guys, if you don't know the Facebook page,
I saw that.
but like, and Ben, you got a ton of those, like just like the terrible comments that you get. And I think it'd be fun to like share those comments, have like on the screen, and then like just laugh about it and talk about it and how to respond to it. That'd be a really fun segment. And I also thought, even on my channel, I'm going to save up all the bad comments and then make a video later on that's like how my haters want my videos to look, and then just like literally just like the last one, it's like, can't you just be a guy in a room that just shows the thing? And it's like I could just be like sitting in a white room. It's like, hey.
I'd love to have access to those guys that make those comments on a live stream. Have them answer.
It would be funny. Yeah.
They'd never do it though. They're all
No.
faceless, nameless troll accounts.
Yes,
I love
absolutely.
that last one that you posted, that one you were talking about in the group. That was ridiculous. That was a bloody comic book worth of bloody material.
Oh,
there.
and he went on. He kept replying.
Yeah.
His Ben on was jumped on him, and
Yeah.
it's funny because every time he'd reply, that's another view, that's another like this and that engagement, and it's like, and someone made a great point in the chat, because I was all about let's get rid of the thumbs up and thumbs down, because I don't want just thumbs down, I want feedback, and like I like that. I like that comment was ridiculous. It's kind of funny, but it's just like the longest winded comment to say that, like, and basically to say that the earth revolves around him, like that's just the best part. And so I know, Ben, you got tons of those, and I told you to start saving them up, because that'd be a great live stream for your channel too. But I think creator crap would be a great segment here.
I always love the comments where you can tell that they didn't watch the whole video. I had a guy who was absolutely going ham on one of my videos. I can't remember which one it was now. And he's like, "You didn't even film upstairs." And I'm like, "Dude, I literally filmed myself walking up the goddamn stairs. Like I do it in every video." You obviously didn't watch the whole thing, you dickhead. Beep. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I think those guys, they don't understand that they're giving you. Basically, they're playing the game with you. They're interacting, they're reacting, they're commenting. It doesn't matter that they've said a negative thing. It just means that they've said something, which is pretty unique, really.
Yeah, and then Stephen McLaughlin jumped on too. Like I just think it's funny when I like posting it in CreatorCast and seeing what comes out of it and stuff like that. It's in the group on Facebook.
I don't want to focus too much on the negative of it, but it's like if you can turn it into a positive, then all power to you.
Yeah.
There's so many trolls out there, though. Toxic trolls, as Beck Mini calls them. Beck Mini looks like someone from Lukey's channel, right? Because have we seen Beck before?
I haven't seen her before. Lukey's got his fans now. He's global and trending. So,
yeah.
Hey, can somebody make me an admin?
No way.
No way. I want a blue wrench.
Cold there, Danny.
Yeah, it's actually I'm not in the basement this time, so it's a little bit warmer. But it's cold. I think it might be snowing right now. I don't know. That's doors.
I'm so tired right now. I was looking at your background, thinking that was actually outside. God damn, I'm dumb.
Is that Danny's background?
I just thought it was a window. I wasn't looking at it properly. I'm going well. I'm doing real well here. Okay. Well, you by the beach? Is that a lighthouse?
Squawk.
Oh.
I just put a link up in the comments too. Scotty, I'm not sure if you're coming tomorrow night, but there is something, if anyone's interested in becoming a creator or is a creator and they want to go along, I'm going along tomorrow night. It's the YouTube Changer Studios workshop. And it's all about algorithms and how to try and, get more viewers to watch your content, basically. So it's free. If anyone wants to go, there's still some free tickets. Are you still popping along, Scotty? Or you?
I don't know yet, man. I honestly forgot all about it once again.
Is it a Daryl Leaves thing? Is it a Daryl Leaves thing?
Oh, God.
Daryl Leaf? No. This is put on by YouTube and Changer Studios. It's at a really cool, funky co-working event space as well. So get your tickets and come along. It could be good. It's just for a couple of hours.
Cool.
You live in Melbourne anyway. Yeah, man.
Is anybody in the chat right now? Ben, on your sign on is CreatorCast, right?
I am, yeah.
Can you give me that blue wrench?
Oh shit! Yep, no worries, man.
Barry's View doesn't have a wrench.
Yeah.
Does everyone want wrenches? Are we going to do that?
I do.
What does it do? I don't even know what is it. Like an edit.
We were adding it like it was like Pusha Studios, because we liked how they what I like about the blue wrench is that who's new because they don't have a wrench.
Do you know what? I was just looking as I was doing that. I was looking for the drop down menu. I actually looked for add a blue wrench, and I was like, that's not what it's called. Hey, it's called add a moderator.
Yeah.
Beck,
we'll call it the mod squad.
Wrench.
Mod squad.
Creaky is in the house.
Oh, Creaky's global and trending almost now as well, isn't he?
He is TEDx man.
We should get Creaky on here to talk about his TEDx talk for tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I actually asked him about it, and he said no. So
He's
in
too-
that way,
He wants to save all his material for tomorrow. Right?
Yeah.
so he's stressing out about his speech for tomorrow. I'm sure
You
he's
can
going to.
practice it here, though.
I would
Practice it
be.
here.
I was nervous coming back on here. I don't know who's going to talk in front of people. The nerves are too much.
Hey, Danny, what time have you got there at the moment? Are you
It's
pretty early?
5:16 a.m.
Wow, dedication.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know. I slept for 3 hours or 4 hours, and then
Wow, you look fine. You look
yeah,
great.
thanks, man. I appreciate that.
It's that American air.
I've been sleeping a lot,
Catching up.
and then
Yeah,
I'll
why
get back
not?
to it. Get back to it.
Yeah,
When are you back on Australian soil, Danny?
So it'd be Sunday morning, 7 a.m. And dude, check this out. I want to tell you that I've made some like a post on my Instagram and YouTube, but so like I'm not sponsored. This isn't a sponsored post for Codecast either. But little clip. How cool of a company is this? Like they sent me this huge like bag full of goodies, like like those clips for your phones and stuff. It's like a pro clip, basically like $500 worth of gear. They sent it to me because I wrote them an email saying I'm going to be in the States and I wanted to get some like the telephoto lens and a couple other cool lenses that it's really hard to get in Australia. And can I get like a creator discount because I made this video? And they wrote back, they replied and said, no, we're not going to give you a discount because we want to give you a bunch of stuff for free.
Wow.
And I was like, whoa, that's cool. And they said, we also want to send it to Mark Insby as well. If we could send it to you in the States, can you bring it to Mark Insby? Because he was part of the video that I did on for my review, and then he did a review as well. So sorry if I just skipped or anything, but
No?
That's
Okay, cool.
awesome. Well done.
yeah. So I was like, dude, that is such a cool thing for a company to do. Like, it just made me like, I was like, you made a really good friend because they're not gonna pay me. Like, I didn't ask him for it, but I was like, they blew me away with that. So I'm like, I'm gonna make him a really cool review for all this stuff, and yeah. So I was pumped about that.
Yeah, Cricky says Elgato aren't going to be sending me anything for free. Yeah, man, I don't know, like that experience because the experience with Rode was so good. Have I just been jaded by it? Like, let's be honest. What Elgato are saying is completely within their right. They don't have to send out a free item in the space of time that it takes to return one. But Rode did it, so a good company can kind of set the example of what to do, maybe. Yeah.
Hey, John Nee, he makes a good point.
Someone new.
Is this the online gay chat room?
Not bad.
Warren
was deleted
Was.
it.
Oh, Warren with the big spanner.
boom.
That's just
Yeah.
deleted.
He could have been saying gay as in happy,
What did it say? I missed that one. It got deleted.
It says this thing. I don't want to say. This
go on.
Waz was just like, bad comment.
Hey,
This is a present
Chandy,
for you, Jay.
Adelaide Crows are the best says he's had an Elgato for years. What product are you talking about specifically? Are you talking about the Stream Deck or something else from Elgato? And we'll just wait for his answer. No, we won't. We'll keep talking.
Do you find though, like Ben, and if you're going to do a review on something that someone's given you, that you feel kind of obliged to do a good review? Like,
No, not at all. I have that in my outlining email that my reviews are always my
Yeah,
word.
He's got Game Catcher. I have that as well. The the USB, the HDMI to USB. Oh, that's Elgato.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
I have that as well.
The camera input. Jay, no, I always say in my outlining email that this is what I'm doing. This is my channel. If you want to work with me, if you've got a crap product, then I'll be saying it's crap for this reason or for that reason. You can't just say it's crap and then not explain why. But
yeah,
if there is something wrong about it, then I'll definitely mention it.
I've got a question for you guys.
Ooh.
I know we don't do topics on these ones, but do you guys have random people add you or try and add you on Facebook who,
Yes.
you've never met before, but they
Yep.
watch your channel, and do you accept that friend request?
Hell no.
All right. No?
No, because so I'll be the first to answer then. For me, my Facebook personal page is personal. I've got friends, family. We're talking about stuff. We've got my kids on there. So no, I don't I sometimes put a private message to them and say, hey, thanks for trying to add me, but maybe just jump to my Facebook page and add that in there. That's it. Yeah. How about you, Danny and Ben?
I don't accept the requests from the if there's like a really odd look, like probably a really pretty girl or something like that.
Ooh.
And she's got one friend in common, then you go on her channel and then she's literally got 2 pictures. You're like, there's something fishy going on here. Nope.
He's a Russian.
Yeah, I see all those ones.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get one that looks kind of half legit, and it'll be like, for some weird reason, they'll have gone to Facebook to send you a message instead of sending like a comment on YouTube, and they'll be like, for me, I've had work through that, but it's like, how come? Like, I'd rather Twitter, to be honest. I'd rather a Twitter DM than a Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, I don't use Twitter.
But with Twitter, you don't have to be a friend, or you don't have to be following to get the message. Whereas Facebook, you've got to add them as a friend, otherwise it goes into this other folder, and if you don't check there, you'll never see it. That's why they add you as a friend as well as send you the message.
Yeah, because the reason I bring it up is I had someone message, because I have a YouTube Facebook page, message me through that saying they wanted to add me to an urban exploring Facebook page, and I was like, yeah, go ahead. And then they asked for my personal profile so they could add me to the page. So of course I sent them that, and then they had to send me a friend request, and I was like, oh, maybe I have to be friends to join the thing. So I just hit go ahead. He's not going to be watching, so it doesn't matter. But he was from Canada, I believe, and he just seemed really weird. And then he kept sending me messages saying, "Can I call you? Can I call you?" And I was being like, "About what? Why do you need to call me?" Yeah. Or just send me weather updates of Canada, like all this random shit that I would never write back to, feeling pretty rude. But it just made me think because I've added a few people on Facebook who I haven't met, but they've watched my videos and I've spoken to them before. That I'll add them then. But yeah, I think I draw the line now. It's got to keep it personal.
Yeah, you don't want people doing what's unfortunately happened to Ben and rocking up at your house without knowing because they've figured out where you live, or you've given them access to more info than they should have.
Well, I think that I get a lot of requests from the ship people, so Philippines and Indonesia and stuff, and I accept it, and I find that my personal page, whatever you call it, your personal is it page? No, profile is it's just not. I mean, you really can't be personal anymore on that. So I just I never really post anything that I wouldn't post on my public page. So anything I post on my public page, I'll share on my personal page, and actually that'll get more views, like YouTube links and stuff like that, than it does on my page. If that makes any sense. And then it just kind of keeps me off of the Facebook, just getting sucked into that Facebook stuff. But I really one of these days, I really want to take a month off of social media completely and not go on.
Wow, that was November. That's what I pitched. November, nothing in November.
Yeah.
No. I could do Facebook. No Facebook. I couldn't do Instagram. Instagram's my buckle. I can't stay off it, man.
Jay, where do you get most of your contacts from? Where does most of your inboxes come to for board reviews?
Yeah, mostly if they have something that they want me to review, it's mostly email, because my email is available on the About page on YouTube.
Yeah.
But if it's people just wanting abandoned building locations, or asking me if they can have one of my skateboards because they live in a third world country and they can't afford it or whatever, that's all coming through Instagram.
Instagram, wow.
Yeah. I use Instagram Messenger flat out. I think that's probably my number one way of communications.
Wow.
Yeah, flat out. All the time, all day. Probably 15 messages.
Even you and Brittany?
No, believe it or not, we barely talk on the phone. Because this is we live together.
You keep it all till you get home, then you got something decent.
Basically, I'll just say hi in the morning and have a good day, and I'll see you tonight.
Yeah,
that's right. Get your packed lunch. You're good to go.
Half of my Messenger Facebook stuff doesn't get read anyway. It's it's there the whole time, and then it's just I'll come back maybe 4 days later and go, oh, there's a message in there that actually needed to be dealt with, and I really hate it. And you probably get this too, Jay. I hate it when you get a brand contact and they'll Facebook Messenger you, and then I'll say, can we take this to email because it's easier to follow a chain back later on. But then they'll come back into Messenger and post things in Messenger, and then you've got to be like, well, half of this conversation existed on email, and then the other half of it's in Messenger. Where's the invoices over on email, but then they've provided their bank details and whatever on Messenger. It's like, dude, that's why I said just do it on email.
Have you,
I get that too.
Ever have that experience where you get someone is an affiliate Amazon person and they ask you to pay for it and they'll refund you when they get it? And have you experienced those kind of scams before?
My flat out response. Sorry, you got one there, Danny.
Yeah. Go on.
My flat out response to that is there's no way that I should have to pay and then you reimburse me to have your product sent to me for a review from me. Like, if you want me to review your product, you send me your product. I'm not going out of my way to get your product because you came to me. But it's a lot of the times those ones, as soon as, like, I don't know, Jay, you're slightly different, but as soon as I pitch my idea and then I pitch my quote to them, a lot of those guys just disappear straight away anyway, so you don't have to deal with it after that.
I mean, to be honest, I've never quoted or asked for money for a review yet. Just haven't done it. Because I think because the board stays with me, that's something that they're giving me and it's worth something. So I can use that for competitions and giveaways and things like that. But I know, for instance, Ben, on you're in this, it's your full-time gig. And all to you for being able to do that. That's fantastic.
That was amazing that Jay could talk like that without moving his lips.
I noticed, Jay stalled out.
It might be then. Oh, then this is probably on Netflix or something.
Staring at the roof.
Is it broken, is it?
No, you're better now. Yeah, you're looking at the roof.
She's probably got
I heard some barking, then you're looking up there. I don't know what was going on.
Oh, no, it was the dog.
What's going on in the chat?
Woz says, spot on, Ben. I hate it when customer contacts you via multiple social media rather than stick to one. It makes support tickets really tricky to follow. Absolutely. Beck Mini says maybe you could auction off a shark skateboard. No more shark talk. Barry's View says, can you send me a bottle of JD and I'll review it for you? Of course I will not. Jay's camera.
Ben, and now would you actually do a review of something that people wouldn't pay you for?
I thought Scotty Muir was in Jay's camera.
It looks like it is. Long lost brother.
You guys are in there somewhere.
That's a really good question, Jay, because it would have to be something that I either needed or that I thought was suitable for my content, such as, I mean, my sponsorship with Global Surf Industries, they don't pay me any cash, but they give me surfboards. So I was going to do this Wave a Day project with or without them behind me, but they give me surfboards. So in a sense, I'm reviewing their surfboards and they're not paying me to do it. So yeah, in a sense.
And they're giving you some exposure as well because they're sharing your content and stuff like that.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's that too. But yeah, good question. I've knocked back a lot of reviews, like things that just haven't sit well with my content. One most recently, do you know what a map system is for charting underwater terrain, like the topography, or I don't know what it's called under the water, but on land it's topography. So fishing boats use these things to plot out a course in an area, and then they tell their ship or their boat, we want to fish at constantly at 80 meters below the surface, so the boat needs to travel around a course. And these guys reached out to me saying, we see you do a lot of ocean stuff, you know, could we get a review on your channel for our map system? And I was like, well, I don't have a boat to start with, and I'm pretty sure we can't install one of those on one of Danny's ship boats, so that's going to be a big flat no.
You can get, you might be keen on this one too, Ben, and you can get underwater drones now that you can hold on to.
Yeah. I reached out. I had a guy that was this close to having a review done, and then the problem with that machine was because they can't. They're always tethered. They haven't got one yet that's not tethered because of underwater signals from Wi-Fi and Bluetooth don't extend. So you can't be sitting on a boat with this thing because I was going to use it for Wave a Day, and then the conversation took a turn to, well, it's like it's always going to be tethered to someone, so you got to have a guy on a surfboard out there with the remote control. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
We would have got some great dolphin footage with that thing.
Yeah,
but as soon as you buy those things, you know that like all of a sudden the not the what CASA, but a different, like whatever the marine one is going to be, it's going to be like, oh, we got new rules and regulations. You can't be more than 30 meters away in line of sight. You have to be under the water with it.
Yeah, I think there's some new drone laws which I saw on something about on Instagram today. Speaking of that have come out for Australia, but I didn't quite read it. I think there's like I read something about fees about owning a drone now or something. I'm gonna have to look into it.
Hey, quickly, Xander said he's been trying to get a sponsor for his Ride With Me project to no avail. Xander, what kind of a sponsor would you be looking for that? Because
you, Benin, sponsoring.
Yeah.
you'd
Brought to you by Gives a Minute. That'd be cool.
But I mean, Xander, do you have? I mean, I've seen in your videos you have your own push bike already. But is there a bike that is new to the market? You could say, well, I'm going to do my ride a day thing. So if I can do it with your bike, maybe we can get some exposure on YouTube for that bike, and therefore I get the bike and you get the exposure. That could be it. Warren says brands can be tricky to deal with.
If CreatorCast ever gets really big and we can make money off of this channel, we could start sponsoring some of you guys.
Yeah. Could you imagine? If we did get to 1,000 subscribers? Like,
we should have made a shark video. Fuck.
We did.
He's
and we
right.
titled it the same thing, remember? And it didn't really do anything.
Oh, damn.
We thought it was going to
Someone
talk about the shark.
Okay, Xander's got a good point there. Someone to give me nutrition for the month. Yeah, well, that's an awesome idea. I'm sure. I mean, there must be so many brands in the UK you can hit up for that. Surely. My advice with that is send out 10 emails a day, 20 if you have to, and basically just keep going until one brand says, "Yep, we'll work with you."
And plus, Benon, you did a Wave a Day first, and you didn't get any brand deals. The second time you did. So, do your ride a day, and then next time you do it, maybe you can show some stuff from that last one.
That's true. Yeah.
To kind of push it for brands.
Yeah. There's a guy that I was watching, I still watch, who did a Harley trip on his own personal Harley around Australia. Now he's being sponsored by Harley Davidson. Sent him to India, I believe, and now he's in South America. So yeah, off his own back, and now he's got that sponsorship.
That's amazing. Yeah. I mean, the only reason I reached out for a new board was because I snapped my other one at the end of a Wave a Day last year, so I knew I had to get a new board, and I was like, I don't want to really buy one. But then that's what happened with me, and this is probably a good message to Xander. I tried so hard with so many surf companies, and I got knocked back every single time, to the point where I actually went out and bought a board, and I even showcased it here on CreatorCast when I had it, the big white one. I was like, this is for my Wave a Day. And then the day after, I get an email saying, oh, sorry, I thought my email went to you like 2 months ago. We really want to work with you on this Wave a Day thing. Is it too late? I was like, oh, are you kidding me? I've just bought a surfboard. No, it's not too late. I'll sell it.
Maybe Jed Boards, Warren, they can sponsor someone to do a skateboard ride a day.
A skateboard a day. I've thought about doing a ride, like maybe down to Melbourne on a skateboard.
Wow.
But not an electric skateboard, just a kick push.
Shit. That's a fair trip.
Yeah.
I'll just take the airplane.
Jeez, that'd be cool. Well, I'll follow you with all of the RV, and you can camp out inside there.
You can just drive Steve Van, and I need, because I've got some good news about that actually. Some cool stuff.
Well, tell us.
Well, no, not.
Until you saving it for the live stream?
Yeah, just because it happened today, but I'll just keep it under my belt until it's locked in.
You're a cock tease.
Yeah.
Scotty's had 5 weeks off and he comes back cursing.
Oh, sorry about that. It's just my usual potty.
You seem super chilled, Scotty. It's good.
Yeah, it's just good to be back, fellas.
Yeah, I won't be back for the next couple of weeks because I'll be on the ship going up to Singapore. So nice. I won't be back on CreatorCast, but I think I might be able to do live from Singapore. Maybe I'll jump in when I think actually that night I'll be up at the infinity pool of that really nice hotel in Singapore, and I'll pop on there for a second.
Maybe next week we could try and get Creaky on there, and he can tell us about his talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be good actually.
He's making a behind the scenes video of preparation, rehearsals, all that stuff. So it should be pretty sweet.
That's awesome. That makes me so nervous. Public speaking.
Oh, yeah.
You're not
That
even
many
doing that.
people.
You're nervous.
Hey?
You're public speaking right now.
Yeah, I know. But I just feel like I'm talking to you guys, so it's fine.
Pajamas or his little undies or something. What are you wearing
I'm wearing
underneath? I'm in trackies.
Got me footy shorts on.
Hey, Creaky.
What about
this
you,
is a-
Benon? What are you wearing, mate?
Oh, same as usual. Just me.
Oh yeah, the nice
we're out.
little shorties.
But
It
Creaky's
has
not
become the gay channel.
I'm going to get some water. Keep talking.
That's for our gay friend. Creaky's not new to public speaking, though, is he? He's
No,
done the
man,
circuit
he's
before.
Channel 9 way back.
Yeah, no. That's. I mean, he's presented to camera, but I'm talking about talking to an audience like a TED audience. It's not new to him, is it?
To me, I was having a phone call with him a little bit earlier today. He normally has his common presentation formula that he uses that works. And as part of this one that he's doing for TED Talks tomorrow, it has some of that in it. So he was saying because he's so used to that formula, he knew what slides are coming up next, but because it's changed, he's like, oh, and he loses his spot, he loses his rhythm. So he's trying to overcome that tonight. He's probably somewhere in the dark, rehearsing somewhere. So yeah, I'm sure it's quite scary. I mean, I don't think I could even talk at a TED Talk, or just you see all the guys that do it so well, and they're not allowed to take any paper. They can't take any notes. They have to remember it all.
Is that
Oh, it's
right? No,
Yeah.
no auto cue or nothing.
Nothing. No.
Wow,
No way.
gets
Yeah.
more respect. I didn't know that about TED Talks.
Yeah, so I think that's why he's freaking out. Or if you had notes, or like you said, like a prompt, it'd be
Yeah.
cool. But no, he said like you just got to know your slides. You get, I think, 10 slides for the 18 minutes that he's going to be up on stage, and you can't have any more than 10. And so I think different TED Talks have got different restrictions or whatever, but that's what he's got to deal with. So
That does
cool.
sound hectic. That sounds more hectic than I first thought it was. I thought
Yeah.
it was just a speech that he could deliver with his cue cards on the desk or whatnot. Wow.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah, he said,
we're all rooting for you, Creaky, and we're barracking as well.
damn, that's right.
Did you see Creaky on Pusha Studios? He did a great job.
I
Yeah,
haven't
he
Yeah,
did a real
yeah.
good job. He did a real good job. Now we just got to
And
get
thanks
Scotty
for
on
pointing
there.
that out, Martin. Scotty Muir. He's the only
No,
one.
that's
that-
me.
No.
That's me.
BP
me
are
too,
not
guys.
sponsoring me, Ben Wilson. And
What? Sorry, Jay, you got to go.
Yeah, I've got to head off, unfortunately. It's 9:38. I was meant to be back with the missus feeding, helping her feed at 9:30. But
Yeah.
always a pleasure. I'm glad the four of us got together today.
Yeah, it's been
It was
good.
good.
Been
Yeah.
great.
good fun.
Hopefully we get to
Congrats
talk
to the kid
Creaky
too,
next week.
Jay. I didn't say that to you, man. I haven't seen you since then. I sent you a message, but yeah.
Yeah, you
Well
did.
done.
No, I appreciate it. But yeah, no, it's all going well. She's sleeping. And the missus is doing all the feeding, so I get a decent night's sleep. Which is,
It's nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good. All right. I'll hang out for a little bit longer, but
thanks, guys. I know Scotty needs to get off soon. But yeah, thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
all right. See ya.
See you, Jaski.
See you, mate.
Bye.
Now that he's gone. Nah, I was just saying I didn't get solar for Stevan, and I haven't got a BP sponsorship. That would be pretty rad, though. Yeah. It does suck down the fuel, actually, this thing, diesel.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Have fun with that.
Why don't you get a sponsor from what's that guy's name? Diesel, Johnny Diesel.
Classic.
Isn't he an Australian guy or something?
Is the guitar player? Yeah, I thought you were talking about like a wrestler there for a
What's the
second.
name of the band from that group from Johnny Diesel?
Hey, how was me
Is it just called Diesel?
Johnny Diesel and the Injectors? That was the band. Diesel by himself. But how was me picking up on your Cure song? The first, like, I
That was good.
have your stream going every time, but to be honest, I don't play the game. I just listen. I'd usually have it on the background, and when you started playing that, I was like, no one's gonna get this. All right, I'm gonna.
Yeah, just like
I'll just-
and I knew you would too.
I took my time as well, and I was like, if I'll give it a few seconds, and then, okay, look, no one's gonna get that. I'll do it, and just to fill the gap in. And everyone
Dude,
hated the song too. It's a great song.
I know. How good was that
Which Cure song
stream?
was it?
Just like heaven.
Just like heaven, yeah.
Yeah.
But that stream, because my nephew he's like 6 years old, and he's like all Fortnite-y and stuff like that, and he was just in the background dancing to every song, and it was so funny. I was like, it actually, and my dad was the guest referee, and he was terrible at adding. Like,
Yeah, he was. He's pretty bad with that.
his papers, he like the way he was writing, calculating the score. It was like, I'm like, Dad, why didn't you just like scratch off the number and add the points to that? And then you knew by the end. He's like, oh yeah, that would have been a smart way to do it. So
Yeah. Robert
yeah.
Smith is great, was. I knew, and if you were playing that game too, you would have got that straight away. You played it really well, Danny. Like it was unmistakable what song it was.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I like those, and the thing about my live stream channel is that I want more of those kinds of streams. I'm just kind of waiting for for us to move and have like an office and a place. But I think that you definitely want those planned out streams. And in June, I think I'll really take a break in June because July is just going to be July, and I want every July episode to be like that, where it's entertaining, it's topical, it's fun, it's interesting. And I'm going to live stream from Where's Danny Black, and then like just a kind of wrap up on Here's Danny Black to kind of talk about what it was, or just like the after party, and just to see how that can grow. Saying come over here if you want more, come over here. But July's going to happen. I'm excited for that this year, especially now that I got this guy.
Adelaide Crows are the best. Danny's dad still thinks I'm a girl.
Yeah. I wonder if that would work.
What is that? Oh God, I didn't know what that was there for a sec. I thought you were holding some new product there or something. I don't know what you were doing.
It is. It's my microphone, but I can. What if?
Oh God.
What if I talk to the microphone like this? It's the new.
Ben
anyway.
Wilson asks Danny, when is the move happening now that Ellie Beach is off the cards? What's the?
So when we get back from Singapore, middle of March, we'll be looking for places. Amazingly, so P&O, I guess this could be another brand deal, but P&O is sending Emma and I on the Explorer, but in a suite, like a really good suite for a 4-day cruise, to vlog the experience of being in a suite, plus like the massage packages and stuff like that.
Right.
So we get to, and I'm not playing. It's just literally like we, we're just guests. So I guess that's kind of a cool brand deal, I suppose, looking at it that way.
That's going to be strange for you to be on the ship without having to have any real.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
So that's going to. So I think that after that, that's when we're going to be actually moving. So probably middle of April or something like that.
And you're thinking just Brisbane CBD area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, my sister's coming to visit Ben on, and she's single, and
Jeez.
That was a jump of topic, but okay.
I'm just kidding. You know that. Don't ever get your friends and family involved.
Nah, well, look, yeah.
Sure.
My friend and my family is YouTube.
By the way, Luke, not to get on Sharks, but Lukey, if you're still watching, could you imagine? He should have merch, like a phone case that has like a. Hello. I don't know, like your ringtone.
You could Lukey could like bottle little packets of formaldehyde and sell those as well.
Oh jeez, that's a quick way to end it.
I gotta be quiet. I can't laugh that loud. People sleeping.
I remember formaldehyde from when I was in high school. Remember doing that in science class.
Yeah, like cutting open the pigs and stuff. That smell was disgusting, man.
It's really funny actually that of all that stuff that's happened. I know we're not going to talk about that, but when I was there, it was only like a week after Luke was there, and I remember Jay saying, "Did you smell something weird in the building?" And I was like, "No, it smelled fine." But in between that, someone had taken the lid off, so all the chemicals were in the air. So that's what he was smelling. Hope he's all right. Yikes.
Bye. See you later, Martin.
See you, Martin. And Armageddon Racing had a great question further up in the chat.
Armageddon Racing. Hey, what's up?
What's the best part about gardening? Getting down and dirty with your hose. Jeez. Tim. Come on.
Down boy.
I'm putting him in a timeout.
Yeah, timeout, Tim.
Tim, this is the first time this has happened. It's all in fun and games, but right now, you're in a timeout, buddy. Oh no, that deletes all of his. Oh wow, that's strange. Can you see that in the chat, guys?
It hasn't deleted. No.
Yeah,
deleted everything.
Deleted everything from Tim. That's not what I wanted to do.
Interesting.
That's what you get for being a smart ass.
But he's a moderator too, so be careful. He could come back with vengeance.
That's true, actually. That's the beauty of everyone getting a wrench. He can unwrench himself, can't he? Unmoderate himself.
I don't know. Let's see. You can click view deleted. Oh yeah, if you're You have a wrench, you can just take
there
it.
you go.
Oh god, he's
Now
going
I'm
to come
just
back
looking-
with a vengeance.
Hey, what's up, Samuel James?
He's asking about your sister. He's asking
I know.
rather.
I read them all.
Okay.
He's a joke. He's funny. I just said down boy.
Samuel James in the house. G'day, buddy. How you going?
Hola,
Yeah.
Hold on.
hola.
What about your live streaming efforts, Scotty? You were doing a couple of things there for a while back, eh?
Yeah. I've been trying to thinking of like I was doing them for every second Monday, but for like the last month, my Monday nights have literally just been filled with doing stuff around the house, and I've had birthdays and friends' birthdays, and just a busy time of the year. We had our wedding anniversary. That was all basically in the last month, so. That's why I haven't filmed anything other than abandoned stuff on my channel for like over a month because I've had no time. But yeah, I've always make time to do the abandoned stuff. But
I
yeah.
can't believe it's already been a year of your wedded life because
Yeah.
it feels like only the other day when we were watching your honeymoon vlogs.
Videos, yeah. That wasn't even a year ago. So yeah,
Unbelievable.
that'll be a year in July. So yeah, I know it's crazy. Time flies, eh?
Incredible.
It's yeah. I've been with Brittany since I was a teenager, and I'm now 30. So that's even crazier to think about.
Wow.
Beck asks, "What did you do on Saturday night?"
Me?
Yeah.
Scott, what did you do Saturday night?
Well, I don't know what that's referring to.
So do you not know what you did on Saturday?
Yeah, I do. I was at a trivia night, believe it or not, and I got quite intoxicated. That's all you need to know.
On your live stream?
I kind of wish I did live stream.
You should do that. That'd be fun.
Oh my god, I don't want to watch that back.
That's a question I wanted to ask Jay, because Danny and Mark both started separate channels for live streaming, and Scotty, your live streams were on. Oh no, you went back to your original channel. That's right. I was going to ask Jay why he didn't start a separate channel for live streaming. What was the reasoning? But we can get him. He'll be on next week, right?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
I genuinely think he doesn't care if it messes up or not. Like it's just,
If it messes up.
like he did 3 streams in a row because they kept breaking out, but he doesn't delete it. He just keeps it up there. So.
I was more asking about, I know when you started your live stream channel, Danny, you said you didn't want the content to sort of blend over. But then if Jay did that with this wave he's riding, would his main channel have still got, the 8,000 subs or whatever it's got if he did that live stream on a separate channel with 20 subs? That's a good question.
That is a good question. That would be interesting. Yeah, he could probably start another channel, and with that wave that he was writing, he could push a bunch of people to it, saying like,
That's true,
doing this, interviewing Lukey or whatever. Hold on.
Stephen McLaughlin, come on, man.
What's
We're
Steven
not
saying?
talking about Shark, and we're not talking. I mean, these jokes may be funny to some, may be offensive to others. Let's just keep it a little bit on the level here.
What's the joke? What are you talking about? What's the difference between broccoli?
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That got me.
I don't think there's any children watching this show, though. I really genuinely don't
Probably
think
not.
that. I would almost feel a little bit awkward thinking that children would find like for grown men.
He's going for a timeout.
Stephen.
Stephen, if you self-impose a timeout on yourself, that would be awesome. Hey, I'd love to see what that does. Can you put yourself in a timeout? He feels ashamed. Classic.
I feel ashamed. Well, you can take notes from Tim. That's a very good Tim joke.
Has Tim hacked Stephen? Yeah. And Warren says it's a hobby for Jay. Yeah, well, that's true. But then again, you want to maximize. I don't know. I don't know. I would.
What? You would. Man,
Is he frozen?
I know he's reading.
Did the fake froze.
Yeah,
Benon, did I see Barry's question? No, I didn't. How far back up?
Barry.
Is that the one about fungus? As much room as possible.
Yeah.
Oh, he's reading. He's reading. Oh, as much room as possible. I'm sorry.
There's a question for you, Danny. What are your must-do things while in the USA?
It's a lot of food stuff.
Taco Bell.
And not just I've had Taco Bell once, twice, 3 times. No, yeah, and then but like there's other restaurants out here that, and I think that the funniest part, because it's wintertime, so no one does anything. It's just like whenever I hang out with people, it's like, hey, let's go eat this place. Let's go eat at this place. And tomorrow I think I'm going to go play Top Golf, which will be fun.
Oh, I want to do that.
Yeah, so
I really want to do that. I think there's one on the Gold Coast.
yeah, Chandy likes food. Yeah, there is one on the Gold Coast. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I want to check that place out. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going with a couple friends, and yeah, I think that there's also like some cool electronic stores here. Like I went to, it's like the JB Hi-Fi of America's Best Buy, and I went there today and I was just like looking at some accessories for like either GoPros or like phones and stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I've been looking for. Yeah. And it's like $50.
Yeah,
Like all of it. And
that's what the main thing I hate about this country is how bent over we get for like electricals and alcohol and
yeah,
all that stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah,
The prices
sucks.
on electronics and alcohol is just insane here.
yeah.
Yeah, China was incredible to see the range, mainly the range of things. Like if you need to get a USB cable, you go into the store and there's not just a shelf of them, there's a whole wall, and then there's like 3 other sections with other walls, all of them with USB cables. It's incredible. And if they don't have what you need, you tell them and they make it for you. It's insane. They make it all there in Shenzhen.
Walker, there's no good snowboarding here in Michigan at all. It's like it's old trash hills they convert to skiing, and it's just like you take 5 minutes to go up a chairlift and then you're down in like 10 seconds, and yeah, that's not worth it to me. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, Scott. I thought you were done.
Hey?
That was me talking anyway. But speaking of Michigan, how is Scotty's new house? Did you go and see him at his new place?
Scotty D. Yeah. I was really confused.
Yeah, I live in Michigan now.
Yeah, it was great. He said he was kind of feeling down because he's trying to get back in the health kick. Like he was doing really well in South Carolina, and then them whole move and everything kind of screwed his diet up and stuff. And I was just like, I'm coming over to visit. I don't care what you say. And went over there, and it's just great talking to him. He's just, he's exactly how he is online, in person. And I just kind of get him motivated to just be like, dude, just hit it hard again, and vlog the experience, because I liked watching I liked watching it. It was good to motivate him and stuff. And I think that hopefully that kicked it back in for him, so he'll get back to it.
Yeah, if you're watching this, Scotty D, you can get back on the vlog wagon and then get motivated with the keto and whatnot. You're doing really well. We all enjoyed watching it. I missed it when he stopped.
Coffee. I'm making the coffee.
I'm making the coffee.
His drops are it's the funniest thing. So he uses those drops, and ever since he started doing that, you could just see Derek and Bob, they're the other guys, and they're just like,
He did take it a little too far. In fact, the one that I watched today, or the 2 that I watched today, it's prior to the Super Bowl. So they're still talking about teams and whatnot, which I find pretty boring. But he didn't use any drops in it at all, and I think that maybe Derek had said, "Don't use them anymore, dude."
Thanks, Ben. Yeah, you love that. Hey, we're talking episode. Yeah, me and Mark Insby. I think it's fun. It's fun to do that. He's a great host. It's like I kind of wish, not Ben, you're a great host as well, but like Scott.
Thank you.
Scott, he knows how to like really like, I don't know, fill the dead air. Like
he does. He's really good. He's really good at it.
Hey, Fatty.
Yeah. Hey, Fatty. I thought that was Hey Thuddy, but I got that wrong.
Oh. Speaking of what?
Speaking of Scotty D, we could have him on as a guest, but that would mean he'd have to literally wake up at 5 a.m., right?
Oh, yeah. Screw that.
Yeah.
Who would do that?
Yeah.
Must be mental.
That's
All right,
right.
fellas. Anyway, speaking of bed, I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah, we should probably wind this down anyways. It's been an hour.
I'll wrap it. I'll stay here to five more minutes to make it through
All right,
to the
I'll
10
stay
o'clock.
too.
Make it the hour mark.
We'll
and then
see you
I'll go
later,
over.
Scotty.
You crazy German, you. All right.
Yeah.
And you crazy American, you. All right. Yeah, it's fun, fellas. Thanks for having me. It's been
Thanks
great.
for having you.
I'll see-
You are.
I'll see you in another 3 weeks. No,
You
I'm
had
just kidding.
yourself.
Yeah, I'll see you next Wednesday. I'll be there. I'll be there.
sounds
All right.
good.
Easy.
Wait,
All right.
You know what I'm going to
Thanks,
do?
Scotty.
Take it easy, fellas.
You know what I'm going to do for the last 5 minutes?
What's that? You gonna freeze?
Am I frozen?
Hey, let's talk about the shark.
I just want to say, for the last 5 minutes. I'm going to post the link. Let's post the link and see who pops on.
Oh yeah, okay. You got 4 minutes now to get in there. Whoever.
Actually, although we did start like a couple minutes late, I think, didn't we? Oh, that's not what I want to send. Hold on.
Beck Mini wants us to talk about the shark. So
There's not much to talk about, is there?
Well, I wanted to ask one question, I guess, and I don't know if Lukey's in the house still, and maybe Jay's watching. He can chat in the comments.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Was the shark real?
It was a dead shark. You didn't know this? Oh, you were joking.
That's my sense of humor.
I genuinely think.
4 weeks in, and then people are still asking that comment on videos. Was it real? Is it a real shark? Can't believe that they wouldn't care for it.
All right, let's see how many people can pop on for the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's it.
3 minutes and counting. If anyone pops in, they're welcome.
They
It's
get a
rubber
prize.
now.
I'm gonna give this to Jay. I think that Jay should use this on his.
Yeah, for sure. It looks a bit stuffed to me. Hip hip hoorays in the house. Emma saying, "Hello, female."
Emma?
What's that? What's that emoji? Hello, waving.
I don't think that's. I think that's. It's part of the emoji that's translated to YouTube, but it's just. I think it's just her like this. Just that one,
Oh.
and then the hands. Like I don't know.
Looks like
Hey.
female waving, female praying.
I think that's a thank you. Oh, Chandy Sam.
Hey, Chandy's in the house.
He gets the first prize.
Hey!
Hey.
Oh,
Hey, what's happening, everyone?
dude, it's Australian Seth. Wait, what? What? Sorry, what guy? I just lost my train of thought.
You got-
Family Guy, Seth
Seth.
MacFarlane.
Yes.
MacFarlane. Look at it. It
I'm
looks
in.
like Seth MacFarlane right there.
I'm in.
Chandy, what's happening, man? You got 2 minutes to fill us in on your week.
My week's been pretty
got four-
busy.
got four
I've been
minutes.
editing the next video. I'm doing another food video, which will be uploaded this weekend. I'm heading to the Adelaide Fringe again. I'm gonna do more food vlogs. Just what I do best. So
Cool.
Dude, look at you.
That was very fast. Well,
Yeah,
done.
sorry.
You got 3 more
Appreciate it.
minutes.
okay, that's it. Yes. But it's good
I
to
was-
be on it. I'm on a creator cast. Woo!
Yes, and you sound good. You look good. How was Japan?
Japan was amazing, man. I'll go back in a heartbeat. Like I'll just keep on going there. That's one of my favorite countries to ever go to. Like if you get a chance, do it. Some of the best food, best people, so much fun stuff to do. I still got to upload my go kart through Tokyo video soon, so that'll be up a bit later on. So
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. So that was fun.
Dude, I love your
Barry's views.
your food vlogs, man. Look at your background there. Those game consoles.
Oh, I collect video game
Yeah.
consoles and whatnot. So it's a little
And
side hobby.
you decided not to vlog about that?
No. At the start I did. When I first started YouTube, I was doing a few gaming stuff, but then I think the food trucks and the food vendors started they started watching my videos, so I sort of shifted towards more food videos instead of the gaming stuff. But one day I might talk about this. So
Yeah.
Is that on the background there, Chandy? Are they some Game and Watches from Nintendo?
oh yeah, Game and Watches,
Yeah.
the original Nintendo.
I can see them up there on the side. Yeah, rad. I used to have Oil Panic.
Yeah, Game and Watch. That's the old Mario Game and Watch.
Rad.
Original Game Boy here too. So yeah, it's all here. It's all here.
Damn.
Dude, Gibbs a Minute does Wave a Day. Xander's gonna do Ride a Day. You should do Game a Day.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Live stream it,
That could be your July
Yeah.
tribute.
Okay, that sounds good.
That'd be awesome. All the old school video games.
yeah, there you
What's your
go.
channel? Jenny, do you have like a direct link to your channel?
Shoot, where should I find this? I'll figure this out now. Bear with me.
Any good shark recipes?
Do that.
No, maybe shark fin soup, but that's no shark. Still can't figure this out.
Pray for
Hey,
Rose.
hey Beck, maybe
If not, just
I'm just going to say to Beck Mini, if you want to talk about you might have heard me earlier about my live stream coming up on Saturday. That's the last time that I'm going to talk about. Well, it's not ever going to be talking about the shark, but I just see you're saying pray for Rosie. It's already dead.
It's already dead.
Just say.
It's going to. It's where? Which is it going to? Sharky Heaven or Sharky Hell? I'm trying to get trying to get Chandy's link to his channel. Someone was asking what it was. Do you see the chat, Chandy?
no, I'll probably have to go back to the. I might have to go back to the other computer, which is on this side here. I'm on my MacBook. This is my other PC.
There. Oh, there you go. This is interesting. I like this. That's a cool view. Godzilla back there.
Oh yeah, that's on my Japan first trip as well, and I got a little Snorlax and a Pokeball. My sister gave that to me, and I got a bunch of random stuff in here. And
no, keep going.
Oh.
Put your chat.
Oh yes, sorry.
Just, write a comment in the chat so people can find it. Oh, I think someone just did it for you. Robert Mueller did it for you.
That is a very, very valid point. Was just writes Rosie could have been a huge arsehole in the wild. You never know. Could have been a terrible shark. Could have been, you know. Also, it could have been a lousy shark. You know, it ended up getting caught in a tuna net. Like, what kind of shark would swim into a net? You know.
I feel
Maybe
like that's blasphemy.
It's the what do they call it? The weakest of
runt,
the species. You
the
know,
runt of the litter.
Yeah, the runt of the pack. Good call was. could have been an arsehole shark and it deserved to die. If I make any video about this shark, that's going to be the angle on it. Hey, the shark was an arsehole. It swam into a net. It didn't deserve to be out there.
You should do I'm not talking about the shark live stream.
No, I do have a valid point to jump off of, and it's using the shark example as the jumping point. Yeah.
All right. Well, no one's popping in.
Let's call it. We did the hour. We said we'd go for an hour. And
I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Thanks for jumping in. We should have Chandy in for a longer stream sometime.
Yeah, anytime, Chandy. Jump on.
Yeah, no problems. I'd love to be back on. Have a good chat with you guys. You know, introduce myself a bit more too. You know, so
yeah.
And you know what? When you're done with this, you can come out of the closet.
Silence. On that note, folks, we'll say good evening, one all. Good evening, one and all.
We should try that again.
We'll see you all next week on Creative
He's in a
Cast.
closet. He's in a closet. That's why I said that.